Has social media rewired our expectations from relationships? In today's hyper-connected world, social media platforms have woven themselves into the very fabric of our daily lives, including how we manage and perceive our personal relationships. It's a shift that's hard to ignore, from the days of handwritten love letters and waiting by the phone, to instant messages and emojis delivered across the globe in seconds. The digital age has introduced us to the concept of relationship goals, a trend heavily influenced by the glossy, often curated portrayals we see online. These snapshots of perfection can set a high bar: romantic dinners, extravagant vacations, picture-perfect moments. But behind these idealized displays, the reality of relationships often tells a different story. As we scroll through feeds filled with these images, it's easy to wonder how these digital interactions are reshaping our expectations. Are we chasing ideals that don't truly exist? Let's delve deeper into how these changes affect our real-life connections. Imagine a world where dinner dates weren't interrupted by the constant buzz of notifications. In this serene scene of the past, connections were crafted face-to-face, and conversations flowed without the digital disruptions that are so common today. This era, before the omnipresence of social media, cherished a kind of communication that many now long for: a direct, uninterrupted exchange where the only likes that mattered were the smiles across the table. Experts in relationship psychology suggest that those pre-social media interactions often led to deeper, more meaningful connections. Dr. Linda Stone, a renowned psychologist, points out that, before the digital takeover, couples spent more quality time together. This undivided attention fostered a profound understanding and appreciation for one another, elements that are crucial for a lasting relationship. Research supports this nostalgic ideal as well. Studies from the late 20th century indicate that relationships built on face-to-face interactions were perceived as more fulfilling. Participants in these studies reported a greater sense of trust and a stronger emotional bond with their partners, compared to the more modern relationships heavily influenced by online interactions. The simplicity of this time was its greatest asset. Without smartphones and social media, people were truly present in the moments they shared. Every conversation, every shared silence, every spontaneous outing held the weight of genuine connection, untouched by the digital world's relentless pace. Now, transition to a time when likes and comments started to redefine romance. Enter the world of instant connections and endless possibilities. As social media platforms sprouted like mushrooms after a spring rain, they brought with them a revolution in how we form and maintain relationships. At the click of a button, you could reconnect with long-lost classmates or childhood friends, bridging years and miles with a simple hello in a message box. The allure of social media also extended to romance, transforming the dating scene forever. Platforms designed to connect people based on interests, locations, and mutual friends made it easier than ever to meet potential partners. It wasn't uncommon to hear stories of couples who met through a friend's social media post or directly through dating apps, blossoming into successful long-term relationships. These platforms promised a new era of connectivity where maintaining a relationship across time zones became as easy as sending a morning text or sharing a photo. But not all that glitters is gold. What happens when the screen starts to overshadow the person behind it? As we delve into the complexities of our digital world, it becomes clear that while social media can connect us, it can also create rifts in our relationships. Consider the green-eyed monster of jealousy, not spurred by in-person interactions but by online activity. It's not uncommon for someone to feel left out or second-guess their partner's intentions when they see them interacting cozily online with others. These digital interactions, innocent as they may be, can sow seeds of doubt and mistrust between partners. Miscommunication is another pitfall. Texts and posts lack the tone and context of face-to-face conversations. A simple message can be misinterpreted, leading to unnecessary conflicts. Imagine a scenario where one partner comments positively on an old friend's photo. Without the nuance of vocal tone or facial expressions, such interactions can be misconstrued, escalating into unwarranted arguments. Furthermore, social media often pressures individuals to portray their relationship as flawless. This curated life can set unrealistic expectations, as couples feel compelled to match an ideal rather than appreciate the reality of their relationship. Experts suggest that this disparity between the online facade and the actual dynamics can lead to dissatisfaction and a feeling of inadequacy. These digital dilemmas bring us to question, how do we balance it all? As we navigate through the digital age, finding harmony between our online personas and real-life relationships is crucial. This balance is essential for fostering genuine connections that thrive both on and off the screen. Can we create a harmony between our online personas and real-life relationships? In our ever-connected world, maintaining this balance is not just beneficial, it's essential for the health of our relationships. One practical step is establishing phone-free zones or times. Imagine dinners where the only thing buzzing is the conversation, not your phone. This helps keep the focus on each other, fostering deeper connections. Open communication is another cornerstone. Discuss how social media affects your feelings and relationship. It's important to understand what makes each other comfortable online and respect those boundaries. Moreover, prioritize quality time that's free from digital interruptions. Whether it's a walk in the park or a quiet evening at home, these moments can help strengthen bonds that no online interaction can match. Remember, social media is just a tool. It's how we use it that defines its impact on our lives and relationships, so let's use it wisely. It's about making conscious choices for the health of our relationships. Reflecting on what we've uncovered, where do we go from here? As we've explored, social media can indeed weave a complex web in our relationships. It's a tool that, without mindful use, can distort our perceptions and interactions. We've journeyed from the nostalgic simplicity of love before the digital age through the explosive growth of online platforms to the often unnoticed emotional toll they can exact. The key takeaway? Awareness. Awareness of how much time we spend scrolling, how it shapes our expectations, and how it influences our communication with those we care about. With this awareness, we can choose to use social media as a bridge rather than a barrier. Intentional action is our next step. It means setting boundaries for our online engagement, prioritizing face-to-face connections, and remembering that the quality of our relationships is measured not in likes or shares, but in meaningful interactions and mutual respect. Remember, in a world full of likes, the most valuable are the ones we live and love in